morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Before our class will start, please pick up some pieces of papers under your chairs and arrange yourselves properly, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, so how are you, my dear students?
Very fine, ma'am.
Very good. So for today's class, please lend me your ears. Listen carefully because our topic for today is very interesting that we can use it in our everyday living. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the spirit. Our lesson for today is all about problem-solving strategies. In this topic, you can learn different strategies in order to solve problems that we might encounter. I've prepared 3 different strategies for you, and in each strategies, there are steps we must follow in order to solve the problem effectively. The first strategy is Strategy A by Gary Hall, and here are its steps. The first step is read the problem carefully. The first and the most important step is to read the problem carefully to understand what you've asked to find out and what information you have been given. Underlining the important information is also useful so you have all the important numbers, facts to hand. Step 2. Choose a strategy and make a plan. You must choose a strategy that is appropriate for the problem given. Think of a plan that is suitable to solve the problem. Step 3. Carry out the plan and solve the problem. Apply the strategy that you have thought that it could solve the problem and try to solve the problem. The last step is Step 4. Check the working out and make sure that the solution is actually answering the question. When you're done applying the solution that you have planned, try to review the solution and answers and see if the question is being answered or the answer really fits the question. Okay, class? Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me give you an example. The problem goes like this. The student is still very young and got pregnant. Because of that, he wants to work to provide the needs of her family. And at the same time, he doesn't want to quit school and wants to finish her studies. What should she do? With that, let's use the 4 steps according to Strategy 8. Step 1. Read the problem carefully and analyze it. The student wants to continue the study, at the same time earn money to provide the needs of her family. That is the problem. Step 2. We must choose a strategy and make a plan. Think of a plan. Think. Aha! She can study, at the same time work a part-time job in her available hours. That's the plan. The Step 3. Carry out the plan and solve the problem. Try to imagine the solution you have thought and see if it is effective. Yes, it is. Many teenagers nowadays have done that kind of situation and it is really effective. Then Step 4, it's the last step. Check if it is working out and really answers the problem. Can having a part-time job solve her problem? If yes, then that solution is correct. Did you get it, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now let's proceed with the Strategy B. In Strategy B, it consists of 4 steps. The first step is we must identify what is the question. Step 2, we must think of a plan. What strategy should I use in order to solve the problem? Step 3, solve. Carry out the plan that you have thought that can solve the problem. The last step, which is Step 4, verify. Does my answer make sense? Did you get it, class? Okay, let me give you an example. So, the problem goes like this. Marcus ran a lemonade stand for 5 days. On the first day, he made $5. Every day after that, he made $2 each day more than the previous days. How much money did Marcus make in all 5 days? With that, we should apply the steps in Strategy B. Step 1. We should identify first What is the question? How much money or total amount of the money Marcus made in 5
days.
Step 2. Think of a plan. What should I use? Think of a solution and try to analyze the variable. If you have already planned how to solve the problem, we must proceed to step 3. Solve and apply the solution that you have thought. First day, Marcus gained $5. On the second day, he gained $2. Our solution goes like this. The $5 that Marcus gained in a previous day will be added into the second day. So $5 plus $2 is equals to $7. Then in the third day, Marcus gained $2.
Also,
So in the previous days, we've added the amounts they have, and it is equal to $7. So we will also repeat it and add it on the third day, and so on and continue until the fifth day. When we finish to add all the amounts, it is equal to $13. And next, we must apply the fourth step. We must verify, does my strategy make sense?
check again the solution. If it is correct,
If it is, then your solution is
effective.
okay. Did you get it, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So now let's proceed to the last strategy, which is the strategy C. Here are its steps. Step 1. Read the problem carefully. We must read the problem carefully in order to analyze what problem we need to solve. Step 2. You need to choose a strategy that you think it is very effective to solve the problem. Step 3. Solve the problem. Apply the strategy you have chosen to solve the problem. Then the last step, which is step 4, check the solution. Check and review your solution if it really fits or answers the questions. Then if it is, your solution is correct. Okay, here is the example. Mario buys a watch cost of $1,000 and a Gucci shirt cost of $2,000. He brought $10,000 for shopping. For you, how much money is left? So with this problem, we must apply the strategy C. Step 1. Read the problem carefully, able for you to understand. So the problem is, how much money left? Step 2. Upon reading it, you must determine on what strategy you will use among the 4 fundamental operations. In the example, we are trying to find the accurate statistical answer, which means you should apply the 4 basic operations. Step 3. When you already find the strategy you will be using, try to apply and solve it with a problem.
So the solution goes like this. First thing we need to do is add those money he spent on shopping. A Gucci shirt cost of $2,000 plus the watch cost of $1,000. After adding it, it is equals to $3,000. And the $3,000 will be deducted into the amount that he brought for shopping, which is $10,000. So, $10,000 minus $3,000 is equal to $7,000. In conclusion, the amount of money Marcus left is $7,000.
Last step, strategy 4. When you get the right answer, review and check again the solution. Did you get the different strategies, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now, did you realize how important math is, specifically in solving problems? Students, don't think that math are just numbers that you need to solve in school because you're obliged to. Remember, we use math in our daily lives, like counting money, building structures, balancing, measuring, and many others. Our lives includes math, so we must appreciate it, because without it, maybe all are a mess. That's it for today, class. I hope that you've learned from our topic for today and apply it in your individual lives. Goodbye, class, and good day.